Hey, Blue Fleet, why am I sweating? Hold on, how do I stop sweating? I forget how to stop sweating. Hey, B, how we doing? I'm sweating, I don't know how to stop. How do I stop sweating? Oh, there. There, I stopped sweating. Woo! Welcome to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Cute like B and chat cute. D question mark 20H B and chat cute. This is a model you've not seen yet? Yeah, this is the H1 Chibi model from Hexose. Yeah, you may know Hexose as the model designer who did the Chibi model for Mint, as in Mint Fantôme. I bought this as a pixel model, and it turns out I bought the wrong one. The pixel model is H3. I bought H1. The Mint Chibi is on the H2 platform. Yeah, it's fine though, because it's like, well, I might have bought the one that I didn't intend to, but I still think this model is really neat. It's got loads going for it. And honestly, the very first model that I ever streamed with is one that Hexose put together. Hang on, I can show you. I've still got the model, I think. Is it this one? I think it is. Hold on. Yeah, Mark 1. Look, we still got it. Look. It's the very first model I ever streamed with. The very, very first one. I mean, none of the settings are tweaked on this because I haven't used this model in, something like 2 3/4 years. But yeah, this is the very first. This was the one that I got the license for to do the. Yeah, I got the license for this model, right, so that I could test out VTubing. Stealing it. Just go buy the license for it. You can find it on Booth and Nizima, I believe. Initially, this was a free use model, and then Hexose put a license on it because there were people who were taking the piss a little bit, should we say. Yeah, let me just swap back to my own flesh, though. So I want to be on... Oh, here we go. Wait, no, that's the one I'm just on. Hang on, it's H1, isn't it? There we go, type H1. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, I went to the wrong model. Whoopsie-doopsie. Yeah, so... Carrying on with Investigations 2 today. We are just starting on a Turnabout Forsaken. So, I got stockings. Well, that model does. I mean, me in real life, no. No, I've got some jogging bottoms, and that's femboy. I'm not a femboy. Like, you look at the difference between me and my model, right? Let me show you the model that's like my full-size main model, which is CM2. This is Hanadao_22. So this is like my main model, if we will. Look, I'm gonna have to turn myself on this side so you can see all of me. Look at that. That's the full Shinsu. That's the full Shinsu, right? But then you look at me in real life. Like, the people who've met me in real life is like, this guy is 6'3". He's 120 odd kilograms, an absolute mountain of a man. And then I've got a beard which is like 10 inches long as well. I'm not a twink in real life. I'm a fraud. I'm not a twink. I'm a fraud. Oh. Okay. Let me just recalibrate my camera really quickly. Hold on. There we go. That should work. 3 ads. Oh my god. That's a lot of ads. Let's jump in. Shall we? Alrighty. A Turnabout Forsaken. Wait. My camera. I hereby call this meeting to order. The committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Uh-oh. Dong! Are you... Why are you wearing that raincoat? What's going on? No! Wait. No! No! What? Excuse me, man. I need to go fling abuse at someone. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I had to just fling abuse at a Frenchman there. Hey, Dodso, how are we doing? Did someone say dong? I don't think they did, but like DK. Throbbing dong. Wait, hang on. Is my movement just like really redacted right now, or is it just me? Hold on, let me just... I think because I changed the model, I don't know if my settings are... Physics strength? No? I don't know what's going on there. My movement is just not quite as fluid as normal. No? Oh well, that's all good. Welcome back, Earth. Welcome back. So, what's going on? Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. Well, I swept floor 3 times already. Then sweep us forth. They're going to take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? Cucumbers are not cool. Cucumbers are horrible. Never, ever eat cucumber. Because it's fucking disgusting, alright? Okay? Understand this. I hate cucumber. Like, there are not words enough to describe how much I dislike cucumbers. We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Cavell pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Cucumbers taste like bad water? Yeah, you can take them, B. I fucking hate them. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. Yeah, I absolutely loathe cucumbers. Like, they don't taste like bad water to me. They just taste like... They just taste sour and sharp and painful. No, you've not really missed very much, Ara. Twitch didn't tell you? No, that's fair. I don't know if it kicked out... Hang on. Strange. Good luck, or else. Lesbian pride. Hell yeah. Let me reciprocate the, Can I copy that? Yes, I can. There we go. Yay! Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, let the lesbians have their pride. They've earned it. They deserve a little treat every now and then, you know. And then Phoenix and Edgeworth, they could also have their pride. They've worked quite hard for that. Hey, Zach, how we doing, man? Not bad. How about you? Hope you're having a good one. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee. Nothing more. Everywhere you go, you find is lesbians. Ah. I mean, I'm learning more and more about Texas every single day. You know? Learning more about Texas every single day. What do you find in Texas? Well, you find Mustangs galloping across the dusty plains. You find oil, and then you find lesbians as well. So you go digging in the desert for oil. It's like you just you dig in. It's like from out of the ground. It's just a flood of lesbians. Like, oh, blooming heck, we were down there for like fucking ages. The mine collapsed, and it's not very good. Thank you for letting us out, but we did have a bit of an orgy down there, don't that us? For some reason, these Texan lesbians are very Yorkshire. Online, it's everything lately. Yeah, I think because of the VTuber sphere exploding a little bit, there's a lot of lesbians in VTubing. And I don't mean that as any sort of pejorative, it's just an objective fact. There's like... I mean, the excuse me. The LGBTQIA plus community in the VTuber sphere is massive. I think it's because it's like, it's one of those mediums where you don't have to worry about not being who you are. You know, you can just be yourself. Like, I can be... The mine collapses and I'm sure that's not the north of England? No, because the mine doesn't collapse here because it's fucking closed! Fucking Thatcher, god damn it! How could that do this to me, Ara? I says nah. I'm right across now. I says. Anyway. Femboy enjoying girl? Pippa? I have thoughts on her. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan. I should probably keep these thoughts to myself. Thinking about Thatcher, you need to send me something? Oh, God. This better not be, like, Thatcher Clunge, otherwise I'm going to kill myself. Not actually, Twitch. Not actually. Please don't ban me for that joke, Twitch. Because I won't actually know. I'll probably just ban Ara if it's Thatcher Clunge. Okay. Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again? I'd have thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I've never heard anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney? Hang on, Edgeworth's problematic. What did he do? Did he like say something homophobic about Phoenix? That's self-hate. That's self-hate, Edgeworth. You and Phoenix are a gay couple. We all know it. We accept it. I have Thatcher pinups. I would sooner rig my nipples up to a car battery powered by crocodiles with machine guns than ever have a Thatcher pinup in my house. Please understand. There are many things I would rather do than have a Thatcher pinup, including having a hot sauce enema. And I can promise you hot sauce enemas are not very pleasant at all. No. And we're not talking just like, oh, a little needle that just kind of injects the hot sauce up your bum. No. This is when, like, you shove the entire bottle and you upend your ass so that the bottle slowly drains into your sphincter. And that is something I would rather do than have a Margaret Thatcher pinup. A Keir Starmer pinup? Fuck no. Oh my god, no. No. Oh, don't so why? Oh man. You're making me gip. Yeah, you're giving me a fucking aneurysm. Oh man, that was grim. Sent 2 pictures you took at the Museum of Edinburgh. Oh, I've got to see this. Hold on. Okay. Hang about. Let's see. Yeah, I love Scotland. Why do I talk about Keir Starmer and a hot sauce enema when you're over on the stream? Blame Dodso. It's his fault. Always a bit ambiguous exactly how genuine lesbian VTubing is. I think, to be honest, it's real because I've hung out with enough VTubing lesbians to know it's like, no. These are certified girl kissers, right? These are certified girl kissers, and it's like, you know what? Good for them. You know, if they be kissing girls, yeah, let them. And then you got the Fujoshi VTubers, and there's a lot of them as well. And then it's like, yes, we must draw the boy VTubers kissing, yes. And then the boy VTubers are just like, you know what? I'll allow this. Like Vesper and Magni, they had a lot of Fujoshi bait about them, like loads of artwork. It was it might get Gregonant, yeah. Oh, I've been having some problem with milk recently, I think. I don't know if my mum's got a lactose intolerance. I never have. But lately I've been finding, like, certain things happening that are kind of unpleasant. And I said to my wife, I think I might need to swap to lactose-free milk and see if that helps. And she's like, maybe you should see the doctor. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, am I Gregnant? And she hasn't messaged me back for the rest of the day. I think she may be cross. Okay. Because I won't let you. You prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? To become a defense attorney, huh? The circumstances of my father's death set me on the path to becoming a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well. So wait, are you telling me that Miles Edgeworth was on the prosecutor's path? The Ace Attorney Investigations 2 prosecutor's path? So that's why they call it that. And his work as a defense attorney. You gotta keep fighting crimes with prosecutor, or help people as an attorney. Something tells me you got a big decision ahead of you. One only you can answer. You listen, Mr. Edgeworth. I said I won't let you do this. It's not up to you. Really, Detective, there's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows? The next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Oh, really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no, what are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. I think it's telling that Gumshoe is like, oh, hang on, I could actually eat food that nourishes me and doesn't leave me, like, shitting out my guts every single night. And he's like, but that would be wrong. That would be wrong. I must suffer for Milesy Poo. Gumshoe is the best, yeah. Gumshoe is an absolute G. It's actually also really telling. You never see very much of it, but he is wearing, like, an actual suit underneath his raincoat. Excuse me. We're busy in here. Come back later. I could live decently for once. It's not worth it if I lose Edgeworth. Okay. What voice do we give her? She seems quite demure. She seems kind of tape-ear coded. I don't think I can do a convincing Nimmy impression, so that's kind of off the cards immediately. Okay. Let's try and work something out. Southern Belle. I could try a Southern Belle. Wait. There's an idea. How about a Southern Belle, but she's from the southwest of the UK? Oh, that's fucking psychopathic. We're doing that. Hey there, is the prosecutor in? A prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Look, pal, we're busy, don't you get? Well, outside and I'll be with you in a bit. Ooh, that's not good. Your face is red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth, let's see. I said we're busy. Wait, that's it. Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. No thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be. And who might you be? I am who might, High Priest of the Great God Ra, and this is my assistant, Yubi. Oh, pleased to meet you, I'm sure. Okay, so who might you be? That is a joke that, like, 2 people will get, if that. And if any of those 2 people are here in chat, then I will kiss you, right? If you understand the reference I just made, I will be an extremely happy slug. Oh, sorry, totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's Needler, Florence Needler. Okay. Oh, you're a nurse at Arts Hospital. Well, nobody here is hurt, so you sure you have the right room? Ah, you're a prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Oh, there's some deep furrows in your brow. Can I repeat that? Okay. So Edgeworth said, who might you be? I am who might, High Priest of the Great God Ra, and this is my assistant, Yubi. Oh, pleased to meet you, I'm sure. Alright, now who might you be? Oh god, morphine and lots of morphine. I could do with some morphine right now. You don't have that reference? Okay. I can send. I'll send some context. Not quite it's not a movie reference. I'm sending something to chat. There we go. A cartoon. Yes. You're on the right track, actually. You're on the right track. For you see, in the heart of Transylvania, in the Vampire Hall of Fame, yeah, there is a fucking little duck called Duckula. I forgot what exactly the lyrics went like. But yeah, it's a, excuse me, it's a Count Duckula reference. He is one of a dynasty of vampire ducks. Please understand. Okay. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I can give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please just tell us what you're doing here? Huh? Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait right there. I'll go grab her. Wait. I can't get the thought of Tony Blair swimsuiting from the sound of choking. Oh my god. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Why would you say these things? Tony Blair in a swimsuit. Tony Blair in a pair of Speedos. A pair of tighty whities. Oh no. Oh, no! No! Too late. I wonder who she brought along. If she's here from hospital, maybe it's a patient. I did actually think, I actually did find out what might be contributing to my cough being so bad this year. So, I live about 10 minutes walk away from a nature reserve. So, it's like trees everywhere. The tree pollen this year has been ludicrously high. And I think it's hay fever, you know? I think it's the simplest answer. Oh my word. Yeah, it's awful. You glad to have no allergies? Yeah. I have an allergy to Margaret Thatcher, but that's probably the worst one. A patient, huh? Someone you cut down to size with your trademark rapier wit. And what exactly is that supposed to mean? How the fuck does Gumshoe not a rapier is? See, that right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. Damn tree infestations creeping into human habitats. I know! I know, we have to destroy nature. Oh, wait, nature already died. F in the chat for nature. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him. Nothing's happened so far. Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts? Is this Brainchan the second? Thoughts on what? Wait. I am mad! You don't recognize me. There is something about her. Something familiar. This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe. So you really did put someone in the hospital? Don't be ridiculous, detective. But look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. Ugh, be that as it may. I'm so sorry, What she's trying to say is, she has amnesia. Amnesia? Yeah, at least that's what they tell me. Her parents must be so worried about her. About that, Nurse Needler. I have a feeling that we are her legal guardian at this point in time. I'm pretty sure her family went vrip, as though Mario in Mario Brothers 2 threw a turnip at them, and it just went vrip, vrip, and they both turned upside down and fell off the screen. She probably stars a mother. The Earth is my mother, the Moon is my brother, Saturn is my uncle. I'm sorry, things got a little bit non-Euclidean there for a second, huh? She's gonna be an orphan again? Yeah. Oh, I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You don't feel for them. Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep, if you ask me. Whoa, tough break. But don't you worry, alright? Since he had his card, that means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here, right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Will you? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. Nah, that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss, you're as good as healed. Yeah, the theme is kicking me! Like, you can't see it, but I am struggling with this. Like, this theme is stamping on my nuts. And not in the way that I enjoy. You know, this is a proper kick in the ass. This is... If this nurse is the fucking culprit, then death. We go for the death penalty. I'm a prosecutor, remember, not a miracle worker. She'll be twice as fast because orphans are genetically faster than average. Who are you? I'm going to try something. I'm sorry. I don't remember you well enough to accept a gift like that just yet. That's alright. I wasn't offering it to you anyway. Okay. So I'm just going to get a lozenge on because my throat is really struggling tonight. Ooh. I'm about to speak to my doctor again. There we go. Who are you? Where do we even start? So, do you remember your name, miss? I'm sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday. So she's only been in the hospital for a day. No way, that's amazing. How'd you figure it out so fast? How can one person be so emotionally draining? They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find. And did you find anything apart from my business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? Do I know this lovely Cyclops? Yes, it's Kay Faraday. It's Kay. Someone's tried to kill her. And now we're going to kill them. Except, we're going to kill them twice. And then 3 times. And then we will bring them back a 4th time. We'll kill them again. This pin. What the heck? Oh, yeah, a grass pin. It can't be. Kay, is it really you? Kay? Can you guys just give me a second? Can you just, like, give me a second? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Hey, buddy. Hey. Buddy. He's a couple right now. We're in a time of distress chat, so I'm just giving my cat a quick cuddle. All right, buddy. You know. You want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi? He's nuzzling the microphone. He's having a sniff. Hello. Good boy. Right, go on then. Off you drop. That's a good lad. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't know this case was going to be so fucking heavy. I kind of appreciate you guys not telling me in advance, though. Because, like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into tonight. It's you, isn't it, Kay? I'm Kay. Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me. Gummy? But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. She's definitely not Kay. You know what? Just for that, we're having another 100 Years War era, alright? You haven't really played Phoenix Wright, and what you have has been forgotten for well over a decade. Yeah, I don't know if you'll have played this one, because this game was only available as a fan translation in the West for a very long time. Like, this release of the Edgeworth games is the first time this case has been available outside of Japan as an official translation ever. So, if you have, then that's kind of impressive, because that when you played the fan translation, which I've heard was the best. Never set timelines for wars, not even for 100 years. But what if I set the timeline for only war, and suddenly I've got myself a hot Eldari girlfriend, and I'm like, my name is Gillywump, and I'm just like, oh no, I've got a half Eldar baby now. Hey there, G-Men, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... Where's the Keano? You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We wouldn't want to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but... Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's going on in my throat again. It's really aggravating. Okay. So what kind of person was I before? Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy, and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief? There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dresses or vaults, and... Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as a sort of punishment. Oh, come on. Why? Don't you fucking dare, Ace Attorney. You get his reaction. Dementia's difficult to interact with someone you know who doesn't act like how you know them. Yeah. I've lived through that. And it was the hardest month of my life. Like, genuinely. It was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. And the moment I had a conversation with that person again, they remembered who I was, I just broke down, you know. Let's move on and talk about... Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. I had no idea this case was going to get as heavy as it is. No, don't worry, Zach. You weren't to know. You weren't to know. It's when my wife had a psychotic break and she had to go into hospital for a full month. In the time leading up to when she actually got taken to the hospital, she has no memory of most of that week. It's gone from her memory. She has no recollection of any of it. And it was genuinely like the person she was in that time. I didn't know who she was. So getting her back was like, I was terrified I wasn't gonna, I was never gonna get her back, you know. And I should have gone to therapy for that. You know, I should have gone to therapy for that, but I never did. And now I'm just a massive scars from it. So, yeah, this case is opening up some old wounds, shall we say. Just don't tell her that I'm getting, like, a bit emotional about this, because she'll call me a silly twat. She'll just say, give over, you silly twat. I should still go to therapy, yeah. I've still got the option to. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, I don't think that'll do much good, sir. But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind of person like that would wear. Hey, that outfit. This is what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her to change out of it and put in the hospital clothes, so that's why I have them. There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, detective. Boy, they really are some thiefy clothes, sir. A criminal. You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so. Perhaps we'd better leave it there for now. We need to update her sprite. We need to get her back to being who she was. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, you're not really... Can we take him some ice cream? Hell yeah. What was that? No. Sorry, I heard something. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, my paranoia's been massively up recently. I need to speak to doctor about my meds, I think. Ugh. You like the 2D animations? Yeah. I wouldn't mind it if there was a sprite for, like, the Ace Attorney investigations guys in Objection LOL. I haven't made an Objection LOL in so fucking long. I should start doing those again. They're fun. Okay. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly? Well, that is, how do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant. I am. So Prosecutor's the head of some sort of great thief network then? No, not quite. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler? There are a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Well, alright then. In no particular order, I present... a jamming ninja mask. Was she sure or something? A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub. And finally... a fake flower. The kind people like to spruce up their bathrooms with too. It's a corsage detective, and they're usually worn by women. And that's that. So, anything useful in there? Edgeworth can't be the judge and the prosecutor. I don't know. I've got a way that Edgeworth could be the judge and the prosecutor. What we have to do, right, is we have to give him, a lawmaker, right? We give him a lawmaker, and then he becomes the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And he'll just be like, double whammy. And then the gun will be like, wait, why did you say whammy? And he's just like, yes, double whammy. It's like, the round is called double whammy. Why do you say whammy? Yes, double whammy. Give me double whammy, you blasted machine. And it just kind of goes on like that for a bit. It's kind of hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a close look at each piece later when I have the chance. Okay. 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 Oh, this is bad. How do we get Kate's memory back? How indeed. But I want to have a look at these things first. The pin looks normal. Jamming ninja mask? A letter? Dear Kay, don't worry. I'll make sure you get your precious thing back. Rosie. Did Kay bite someone's finger off? Is that why she was falling? She bit the finger off and then she was plummeting. And then the birds. But why the birds? Where the birds? Judge, jury, executioner, prosecutor, defense attorney, and the defendant. Wait. Because bird's the word. Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. There's the word. There's the word. The bird is the word. And when the bird is the word. When the bird is the word. Ara, don't you know about the bird? Also, everybody knows that the bird is the word. Excuse me. I know for on YouTube we have Zach. A stub from a ticket, granting entry to the viewing platform on top of the big building. It's only 2 stories tall. Big building. Viewing platform. Okay. can't just let it stay like this forever. Calm down, Detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to rescue, sir, so, what is it? Look closely at the ticket stub. Oh, it's from the viewing platform at the top of the big building. The big building? You know the place. Everybody knows it, silly. It's the high state spot in town. They say that if a couple old lads while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. Tee-hey. Tee-hey. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a stub. That means she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Nah, just like that. The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about you think with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time. Great, so, can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay? Of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Arts Hospital, okay? Or you can come running with a syringe or three, wherever you might happen to be. Excellent! Excellent! Shoot methadone straight into my dick. Let's pretend that I didn't say anything there, okay? I'm so glad that the yeets are still broken, because otherwise I'd be absolutely battered. Lunch break's over, Zach. No worries. Thanks for the hangs, and you look after yourself, alright? Hopefully we will see you soon. Tomorrow we're playing Hollow Knight from 3 PM UK time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ari, your actual karma trin has not thrown at me. I don't know how to fix the fucking thing. It's just busted. Like, the yeet system is just broken, and I don't know how to fix it. Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, Detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay? Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Okay. So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, Detective. Okay, hey Hades, how we doing? Can we get brownies too? I'm too lazy to fix it. I've been trying to fix it for like 2 weeks now. I need to actually, I think I'm just going to have to uninstall it and try and reinstall it. But I'm not working tomorrow, so I've got a bit more of a chance to do it then. It's probably my best bet, I think, isn't it? Hades, we're hurting ourselves tonight. This case is absolutely beating me up. Alright, I think it's time we headed inside. What? Look out, the big building is about to fall. Duh. You had a long day on, you've had a long day on London vacation. Ooh, London vacation. That's actually unfortunate, and I say that just because I hate London. But I hope you're having fun. We gotta do something. No, please, I'm begging you, stop. Wait, what? Oh, it's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him. Oh, it's Penny! Hey! What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut! I'm so sorry, we're shooting a movie, so could you, Ah, yes, I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion, we'll get out of your way. Detective? Oh, sorry, really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatevs. Oh, wrong voice. Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, come and take 5. I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh gosh. So they stopped the building from falling down. That's good. I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. Wait, hang on. I know that this is Penny. Surely that's not what's-his-face from 1-3 as well, is it? That's not what's-his-face from 1-3, is it, Ara? It's not. Okay. But that is Penny, isn't it? From 1-3. Yes, okay. We're at the big building. Okay. Whoa, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face.
Ah, the wind is very strong up here.
That's okay. You just stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Huh. Speak for yourself. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Well, Kate, does this place bring back any memories?
I'm not sure. Have I really been here before?
Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Kay, please, any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use.
Alright, I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but...
Okay.
I still can't be sure if I've even been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good. I'm so sorry.
I think I see what I need to do already. No die, sir.
I'm sorry. I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember.
You have amnesia, Kate. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir, maybe just this once, try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective. I think I know what I need to do here. We have a bandage K. Yeah, this case so far, Hades, there are very few things that make me have to actually step away from my desk midstream to collect myself, but this case has managed it. Like, holy shit. The start of this case was the heaviest thing I've seen in this series so far. And so, yeah, I had to grab my cat for a cuddle because I was that upset. Like, you guys can't see this side of the camera, but I had to get my cat and give him a cuddle, so I was like, no, this is upsetting me now. Okay, I still can't be sure if I've even been here before. We can. We can be sure.
Hold it!
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise.
But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. I can't even imagine wanting to come here.
Okay. See, the ticket stub is... The game isn't afraid of going hard to begin with. No, it's not. I'm still going to save that. Who the fuck tried to kill our daughter? I'm going to murder them. Tree stand. Okay. I see. So hang on. Wait! Stand! This is a pillar! Awaken, my masters! How are these Joe jokes going? Right, let's try and do the present, shall we?
Objection!
Okay, maybe not. That was a roll of the dice, because like, she's already said it's no good, huh? They're awakening my memes? Yeah. How about you awaken these nuts? Actually, please don't awaken my nuts.
Hold it!
Let's try more presses. Kay used to love places like this, though.
But am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around. I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? It doesn't bear thinking about.
Oh, sorry, Hades. The yeets are still broken. There's no yeets. They're dead. I don't know why. It's very aggravating, I can tell you that, though. There's a fence all around us and it's plenty high. There's really no need to worry.
If you say so. Hold it!
Yeah, it's aggravating, isn't it? If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all?
Let's see. Oh, cherry blossoms.
Go on.
I was standing under the cherry tree. Yeah, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something.
So it was raining. She was underneath the cherry tree, and she saw something red from where she stood, but what?
Was it something I said?
No, but if you could add that to your testimony, we could explore it further. Doo-doo-doo. From under the cherry tree, saw something red. This actually reminds me of a song title for a piece that I'm really, like, a fan of. So the song is called Sakura no Ame Moegi no Yo. And it basically means, as my understanding is, green rain under the cherry tree. And the way that I've always interpreted that song is it's someone who's standing... You know the real folk blues in Cowboy Bebop? It's very tonally similar to that. Can you put me in Minion_07 video? Minion_0... What's Minion_7? I'm afraid I don't know what that is. I have no idea what Minion_7 is, I'm afraid. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Sorry, this cough is kicking my ass today.
Hold it!
It's a male _07 from Half-Life, but a mutant? Hold on.
Is this Skibbity Toilet?
You gotta go more work. Enjoy your work, Todso. There's something red. Can you tell me any more about it?
I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say.
What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps?
A stand? A red concession stand? Yeah, I think that was it. Somebody was walking toward me from beyond it.
Just a normal beatboxer? Are you sure? Because when I think that it's male _07 from Half-Life, the last time I saw him, his head was coming out of a toilet, and his style was ridiculous. Brrr, skippity dop dop dop, yes, yes. And then what's happened?
Then, I'm sorry.
That's alright. If you could just add what you told us to your testimony.
There was someone walking toward me from beyond the concession stand.
Hold on. I think I've got an idea as to what we might need to do. Beyond the concession stand? Well, 11Z 2023 V2 told you to tell everyone to put them. I'm not entirely sure if I understand you, but how could they have walked from beyond the concession stand? There's nothing beyond. Okay, that does make sense. That doesn't make any sense, okay?
Objection!
Ha-ha! Sniff, sniff, sniff. You say that you saw someone over there beyond the stand. And that they were walking towards you. Hmm? Hello. What's... Hang on. 11Z 2023 V2. But this is 12Z 2024. What's going on here? I feel that there is an Amogus happening. If one day that you have amnesia tell you immediately to play Outer Wilds again, remind me, Outer Wilds is the one with the fucky-wucky space-time bullshit, isn't it? I'm thinking of Outer Worlds, which was the shitty Obsidian RPG. And they're walking towards you.
Yeah, I can see them getting closer.
Are you sure it wasn't a ghost?
No, it was a person, I'm sure of it.
But from where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have had to be floating in midair, hundreds of feet above the ground. So how on earth could it have been a person?
Ah! I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand, somebody read they were on the other side.
I don't care for this sprite. I don't care for this sprite at all.
They were walking toward me, getting closer. And then they... Ah!
Kid, what's the matter? You're alright, we're here. Wherever it is, it can't hurt you.
I was pushed and I fell by a person in a red raincoat.
A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air? And who supposedly pushed her off the building? None of this makes any sense, not the least of which nobody could fall from this height and survive. I don't care for that sprite one little bit. Excuse me. Am I sure I'll be in the Minion_07 video? See, the thing is, Minion_07 suggests to me that you're going to take Male_07 and turn him into one of Gru's minions from Despicable Me. And that thought terrifies me, because that means you're making Skibbity minions. Skibbity minions is the most terrifying idea I've heard in a very long time. It's absolutely petrifying. Like, imagine you open the toilet, hello! Bibbidi bop bop bop, ooh! And, whoa, terrifying. I'm actually very scared right now. I'm extremely worried. Oh, it's Mr. Securityman. Attention, everyone. Please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building, sir. A body? Whose body exactly? Not sure, we're still working on it, but what we do know is the victim is a young woman. He made Boss_07 video on Toileter. I knew there was toilets involved. See, you thought you could sneak that Skibbity past old Shinsu, but I saw the Skibbity. I saw the Skibbity hiding in your words. Skibbity Minion sounds like an amazing idea. Ara, do not encourage the Skibbity. A body has been discovered in Lego City. Quick, build the heart. The name is K. Wait, what? What the blazing? To be continued. What? What the fuck is this case? Nanda! I'm scared. Wait, this is Mr. Committee room? Wait, this room? Officer, isn't this? Yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Public Control Excellence. So it's here now. I knew that they'd moved out to the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea they'd come here. Okay, interesting. Don't tell Blue_07. Why is everyone _07? Clearly I'm having a rough time with this case. This case is fucked up, man. This case is super fucked up. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and Kay too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be? You don't know what's happening on the YouTube side? I think Skibbity Minions have taken, they're planning things. I think we need Gru back, because Gru will give them direction. And then you, Carl, you will go and you will steal the moon. I can't do a convincing Gru impression, I'm very sorry. This is my grandma. Hold on a second. Name's Hilda Arts, Sonny. And who the heck might you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name. Hertz. Is she? Yup, she's the director of Hertz Hospital. I'm not sure if that's supposed to... I think it's supposed to be Hertz because Hertz is in, like, pain. But I keep on pronouncing it in my head as Hertz. Because German for heart. Needler's translation name is Karen Jensen, and her grandma's Bonnie Young. Huh. Okay. Well, Minion_07 sounds terrifying, so thank you for the gracious offer, but for the time being, I will decline. I will decline with the greatest of respect, but I wish you every success in your taking over the world with Skibbity Minions. Yes, may you skibbidize all of the minions who take you up on this. and may they go forward in a great tide of banana. This woman is the head of a hospital. Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate. How did she do that? Oh, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, man. Oh, that's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him. He's the one looking after the girl. The one with amnesia. It can be hearts as in the frequency, with reminiscent of the frequency of a heartbeat. Okay. See, I was also looking at Herz. I mean, Herz being German for heart, you know. As in mein Herz brennt. It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, sonny? Ow! Poor Edgeworth. Oh, there's no fixing those, man. They're downright incurable. You're sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say than none of you. You going about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased body, I've got work to do. Wait, please. Not a dang thing, I tell you. Yeah, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, pal? Why did she slap her grandma's dango? Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which means... Ow! Which means exactly that. Wait, I bet the grandma killed. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. You know, is it wrong that I kind of want to be the grandma's hair right now? Well, we got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care. Is that fucked up? What the heck's their deal? What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir.
What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work.
That person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know.
That's what we're looking to figure out, but don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks.
A K who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our K's memories. I'd stake my life on it. Okay. If things had gone as they were meant to, I'd be standing at this podium right now. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm glad the hearing got delayed, but I wish it wasn't because someone died. Although it would have been that much harder to investigate if my badge had been taken away. The best thing I can do right now for all parties involved is to get to the truth behind this incident. That's a lot of blood. Why is there so much blood there? It's a statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword, retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. You gotta go, Max. No worries. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, alright? You take lots of care, okay? And hopefully we will see you again for another one. The next planned stream is tomorrow at 3 PM UK time, which will be more Hollow Knight. And yeah, we got Soilwork jokes this week. Yeah! We got Soilwork jokes from my favourite Soilwork album, which kicks off with a song called Follow the Hollow. Da, 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 brr, brr, brr. I love it. I love it. Okay. There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it's spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. Okay. But the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Can we get a look at them feet? Whoa, this is one big statue. What's even fuller? The Goddess of Justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. And if I'm not very much mistaken, it's a Paul Halik original. You mean the victim from the IS-7 instance, sir? Mr. R.C. Frost. No matter how murky his name or morals were, there is no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art. I heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. What do you think he was? I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. I don't think there's anything else we can examine here. Can't be easy reading books that size, or lifting them for that matter. And the committee only just moved. It must have been quite the undertaking. All this stuff around's kind of before, say, they should give me a call. Ha! Well, if we run into the chairman, I'll be sure to ask if there's more heavy lifting to be done. Ah, I was joking, sir. I can't be carrying stuff up 50 flights of stairs. I have a real job to do. I was joking too, Detective. Why were you planning on taking the stairs? I mean, this is a legit thing. Like, I have so many books up in my loft. I've got 7 or 8 boxes worth of books, big ones. If I want to move stuff around, or if I move house at all, moving my books is a nightmare. It's an absolute fucking nightmare. Should we speak to Kay?
Yes, can I help you with something?
You were loudly claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? Does nothing about me come to mind at all?
Maybe I do remember one thing. I remember being on the viewing platform up on the roof.
Yes?
And you were pointing your finger at me.
Go on.
And asking me questions with a scary look on your face.
That was only just a few minutes ago. Wow, poor kid. Literally your only memory is of you trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir. I'd be scared too. I might have even just given up right there and there. That'd be the enemy for sure. If you think that's scary, Detective, just you wait. You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close. Yeah, don't I remind you of anything?
Remind me of, Wait, I do remember something. I remember Mr. Edgeworth scolding you. And not just once, hundreds of times.
That's not a memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day-to-day life together. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? He got accused of murder for her sake. Yeah, I know. Joy, is it? I must not be doing a good enough of a job reprimanding you then. I'll just have to try harder next time. I don't like this. Okay. I really don't like this. She looks so wounded. The fucking theme. Ugh. The fucking theme is absolutely like... This case might be the one that breaks me at long last. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special keycard to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter. In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir. A member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. The hearing? My hearing, which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Who's this? Sorry to intrude. Oh, it's Francisca. Unexpected. Who are... Huh? What's that, Grandma? I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other. It has been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Francisca Von Karma. She is the daughter of Manfred Von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes?
You'll know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered.
So the smuggling ring is involved then?
That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis.
I see she means to be as helpful as ever.
Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something.
I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind.
I mind plenty. I remember when I heard about you now, you dang varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get.
Just remember it's not me saying this stuff, okay?
Please, Granny. It's important.
Who you calling a granny, little missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Francisca, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay.
As in, Kay Faraday?
Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us.
I don't know what you're up to, but very well.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later.
We owe you, sir, big time.
I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Oh, what a blessing. Well, Grandma Head, will you allow them to examine the body?
I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I agree with Grandma.
Are you sure you're sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense.
Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay?
Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation so things turn sour.
Unlike me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. Okay. I genuinely did not expect Francisca to turn up, and the character development she's going through is really good. Right. I want to sniff this cadaver.
Smells like dead.
Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there, after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Every time a woman's mentioned, Francisca mellows out so quickly. First Maya, then Adrian Andrews, then Dahlia, and now Kay. That's why you want to see her facing Athena? Kind of, yeah. Although... how about this, Aaron? A case where they have a sort of adversarial start to their relationship with each other, but then it progresses into, like, cooperative. That'd be pretty cool. Because she worked in one of the offices here at the building. Perhaps, but for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? You think this could be the murder weapon? A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could well have been made by these spikes. A candelabrum. Not quite, Detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words. Oh, I got you. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month.
Who does that in this day and age?
Okay. She's the usual prosecutor persona against Athena to begin with, then once she gets to know, she goes 100% helpful mode. Hell yeah. And now suddenly, right? Now suddenly, Polthena is not the ship. No. How would we call it? Emma Sky's dead in the past? No, not Emma Sky. It looks more like her sister. We need Emma Sky to be alive so she can step on me. Did I say something there, chat? Okay, bye. Why she got a tattoo? It seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. You think it has something to do with how she died? No, the scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir. Right away. What is that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Probably for... Oh! It's a key card. Oh, why, sir? Why? The question we should be asking is, what does it open? Well, quite obviously, it's a fucking key card to the room. Oh. There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly. The ship's name was Justice Ikes. That's right, I forgot. Yeah, so what are we gonna... How about Franz Sykska? Would that work for the ship? Does that work? Would Franz Sykska work? Like, it gives us what we need. Franthina works a lot better, actually, yeah. Yeah, let's go with Franthina, shall we? Huh? Sorry, give me a second. Is there something like that? Weird. Sorry, I thought I saw something on the window just then, but no. Okay. The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. Eureka! Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed, let's make a closer comparison. The two on edges match up exactly. You got one neck of an eye, sir. Okay. If the flower belonged to the victim, this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. What? But there's no way she could have done this. Can't even begin to imagine it. There ain't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we're simply considering lots of possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? What? What the fuck just happened? Hang on. Be reassured person I'm saying could have murdered someone. We're just considering possibilities. Who the fuck is this? What's she done with Francisca? Huh? For better or worse, yes. There's red cum in her hand. She's been gooning. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its label. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no? Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left. Is that true? Like I always say, sir, you should know your stuff. This is common knowledge, detective. Ah, nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket? Pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. It doesn't look as if there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this all right here. By the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp. She mellows out, realizes Manfred was a piece of garbage and wasn't worth her admiration. It seems that way a bit, doesn't it? Like, certain uniforms are worn with gloves in the pocket. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't aware of that. Have you never heard of a change purse, detective? Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. This book. What the? That's Kate's promised notebook. It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. I haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. A book of vows made by a child to her father. Stop! Stop playing this music! Fuck you, Ace Attorney. Stop doing this to me, man. What exactly is it doing here? Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kate disappeared from station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody. I am getting slammed. I'm not just getting slammed, right? What that musical piece, right? It's like getting caught in a Clark Still vortex in King of Fighters, right? Oh, you've been body slammed. Okay. Well, you've now been elbow dropped. Oh, you've been okizemed off the ground into yet another grab, and now it's the Argentine backbreaker. And you're just watching your health slowly deplete as your back is broken, your body is mangled. Yeah. Detective Bad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean? Why did it turn up here of all places? You there. What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found us, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay. Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't clear how she ended up with it, though. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. I mean, if you take fingerprints, maybe? That'd be an easy way to do it. I don't think there's anything else here. Nope. Okay. The candles? We've checked the candles already. We checked the candles. Yeah. You pesky kids, Watson. Nurse Needler, could you tell me a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz? Sure, let's see. Well, I lived with her since I was little. If I got lost when I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down. If I fell over and grazed my knee, she'd watch over me till I found the strength to pick myself up. That's quite the heartwarming tale. A very classic grandmother-grandchild relationship. And once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Not there, you bonehead. There." And then she'd pull it right out and... Ow! Oh, I felt that one. Can we stop talking about needles now? Anyway, so yeah, I can do any kind of nursing thing that I need for Grandma now. Thank you. That was a very thorough answer indeed. Even if the story didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they share such a close bond, I suppose. You must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. I'll bet you can spot cause of death in seconds to get it right every time, huh? What do you know about coroning, you big galoot? You know the first dang thing. Oh. You'll have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things. Huh. As if I care. You shut your pile and listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spotting a cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why the one thing that gets me goat worse than anything is folks getting in my dang way. Oh, you think that's all she wanted to say? Satisfied? Absolutely. Thank you very much. All we want to do is examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way. I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work she reacts so colourfully to us. You don't check your cause of death in seconds, so that'd be rushing. Actually, you can. Like, let's say your victim's been shot in the head. I'm pretty sure I could look at a victim who's been shot in the head and think, well, he's been shot in the head. He's died from being shot in the head. You know? Oh, you're in a war zone, right? You're in a war zone, and a 140mm shell lands on Guardsman Carl, who's in the other trenches, right? And he gets blown into fucking bits. It's like, cause of death, 140mm high explosive shell. From howitzer. Maybe he died before anyone was to disguise it. Maybe. Cause of death for Guardsman Kurt. For Kriegsman Kurtz. Yeah, he died because his sororitas girlfriend crushed his face between her thighs. And his head just burst. Damn, that's how I want to die. That's heresy. Earth's Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be a grammar in charge. Who about it? You'll use some R&R. You sure do. And you're in luck. We got us an empty suite or two with fancy hot tubs and all right now. Thank you, but as you can see, we're in perfectly fine health. We won't be needing a room at the hospital. Yep, fit as fiddles and strong as oxes. Exterminatus, blam! Excellent. It may be yours, Detective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that. That doesn't matter. Earth's Hospital welcomes the ALNRE too. Our healthy, so what, stay anyway campaign is in full swing and going great. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room's half the price. Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in the hospital for pleasure. Why would you spend money to stay in a hospital? That's kind of weird. I don't quite understand that. This is one time offer, you know. How about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town. That's dystopic as hell, yeah. But imagine paying at the point of need for healthcare. What the fuck? That's madness. Hot tub does sound pretty good. Now for price, this might be too good to miss. Seriously, Detective. I think we might need to do some logic. I mean, that's obvious. I would imagine the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. They found some details on that keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. So the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Assuming since the keycard actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed. Okay. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really Kay? Can you be sure?
Of course we're sure. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying there.
It's someone you may have murdered, but that's all we can say for now. Very reassuring, Francisca. No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed, I don't believe the Kay we know could have done something like this. You're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth. Who's this? Well, look who it is again. Ugh, I know that voice. Oh, no. With a winning smile and the number one name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
Please forgive the intrusion.
Step away from them, buddy, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim.
So it really is her.
Oh.
But be not afraid, everyone, for the goddess of justice will guide us to the truth.
Not with you around, she fucking won't.
She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them.
Ooh! Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile?
Yes!
Why am I getting the death glare? Verity is like such an ironic name for her because she's so full of bullshit and lies.
Francisco von Karma, I presume. My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is...
Rosie Ringer, attorney at law and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
That's such a mouthful. Rosie Ringer, huh? I see. That would explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor?
Yep, which means this case will be solved in... Ah!
You're... The fuck was that? Sorry, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I thought I heard some. Like it was. I think it was the cat charging upstairs, but I thought I heard someone trying to get in the house just then. Let's just go check. Whew. Her translation name references a Japanese fairy tale, The Crane and the Turtle. I think I've heard of that one. It sounds familiar. You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy.
If you want to know my name, all you have to...
Oh! Stop babbling and tell me, now!
It's Eustace. Eustace Winner.
I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Mr. Guy in charge. Here, this is from Grammar.
What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth.
This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. Alright, that's me done. See you next stiff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles about now. I think these two did it. I think these are the killers. We're out here, everybody. Toodle bit. Her name comes from the fairy tale that was adapted into the translation name. Okay, okay.
Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over after she died.
Eustace.
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all.
Oh, you obstructive bitch. How the fuck are you a judge? Get struck off. I'm taking you to the Bar Standards Committee right fucking now. No, that would be a tragedy.
Okay. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. And though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct?
You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully.
And as if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme.
Says you!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine.
Fine! This is anything but fine, Kay.
I still don't remember anything. So, maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman, I just don't remember.
Ara, I hate this sprite! Make it go away! Hold on. Can I? No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Ah. There we go. There we go. No. It's horrible.
The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I.
You know nothing about justice. You know nothing about fucking justice. I hope at the end of this game she gets struck off of the roll. Judge Gavel, Eustace. If you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? In the translation, she's way less of a zealot. The thing is, like, she's very much a zealot, but she's a zealot in a way that contradicts her actions completely. Like, her actions completely contradict her zealotry. I mean, we just need to get her off. Just get rid of her. Put her in the bin. I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
And then allow me. Prepare to be hit with the fatal deductive genius, Edgeworth.
Oh, this should be good.
They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me.
What? What?
I won this race too. I saw it before anybody else did. Kay Verde's the murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving, which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer.
He's so fucking thick. Deductive genius, that was a total mess. And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing.
True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somewhere. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't acts of divine intervention, you know.
Well, Mars Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do, a reward, I will be sure to freely let you know.
You reward us? Excellent. I think I can already see how to get past this. Let me show you what I think is the case. A keycard that grants entry to the committee chamber. She snuck into the committee chamber. How could she have? She didn't have a keycard. She didn't have a keycard. She couldn't have gotten in. I'm going to press on this one first, but I'm pretty sure that's the counter. Sorry, give me a second again. What the fuck is going on with my brain today? I need to speak to my doctor. This paranoia is getting mental. Okay. Now you're wondering if you can bypass such a card reader? There are ways, but I don't think there's any way that Kay has. Ow. There we go.
Hold it!
Oh, really? And what was it she was trying to steal?
Well, a file. A very particular file. One pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And you can prove that she needed this file badly enough to steal it.
Overruled.
Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Will there, Mr. Prosecutor?
No, that won't be necessary. Please, Mr. Winner, continue. I'm going to try the press there. I'm going to try the present here. Let's save scum it. I'm not giving up my health to this little bastard. I'm not giving up my health bar to this little wanker. Ha-ha! Get fucked, Eustace. Straight in your ass. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3.
In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate.
Why do you always have to make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this keycard.
Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here.
He's so dense,
don't you?
Have you no shame? Ah, I like this case. Watching Eustace get beaten up by Francisca. Chef kiss, 10 out of 10. Absolute top tier case. 1-5 finally has some competition. 1-5 finally has some competition because Eustace Winner is getting beaten up by Francisca von Karma. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay?
Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer.
You wonder if his cowlick is curved like a question mark because he's so clueless? You're probably right, Simon. Welcome in, by the way. Excuse me. I2-3 was also a great case. I2 has been generally pretty good overall. Like, there's not been a bad case so far. I think I2-3 was just a bit too long. Like, if it was split into 2 cases, the entirety of Dual Destinies was amazing. That's why it's called Dual Bestinies. You've misspelled Dual Bestinies there. You've put a D for Destinies instead of B for Bestinies. Please understand, Delta and Bravo, they're very different. They're very different. Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this, without a key card. Actually, you want to know something interesting? Dual Destinies is so far my favourite game in the series, right? And yeah, it doesn't have any of my favourite cases at all. All the cases are pretty good, but none of them are like god tier. I think that's the thing, like, Trials and Tribulations has some really good cases in a very high tier, but then it has the single worst case in the entire series. Justice for All is a game of mid cases. It only has Turnabout Big Top above the rest of them. The rest are kind of bad. The first game, the first few cases are decent, and then you've got 4 and 5. 1, 4, 1, 5. Peak. You know, whereas Dual Destinies is just consistently pretty good throughout its runtime. It never reaches amazing, but all of the cases are good enough that it kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It's consistent. Yeah, it's consistent. That's where it succeeds, I think. Ah! What did she... Well... You know, there was a... And she... Yeah. There was a 14-year-old who should have dislocated his shoulder. Oh, yeah. With the handgun. Do you want to know what's really disturbing? Is when he spoke in that foreign language, he said, Dracanua. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have keycards. Therefore, only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please, take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 AM with Miss Ringer's keycard. Okay, there's another entry. We've seen this before. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer? And then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. A user ID without a username shouldn't happen. I'll tell you how it can happen. I'll tell you how it can happen, Ara. I miss Damon Gant. That case was baller. For what? It would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, again, another woman. I'm sure of it.
Overruled.
We don't know that. How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. Every single thing that you've said in this entire fucking game, Verity Gavel, has just been speculation. There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what's required. And if Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth are in bed together, only hard evidence will suffice. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another. But of course. Okay. What? I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another of the victim's possessions, and you kept this to yourself until now. You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? It was the candle holder that killed her, and she died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we're standing. No. Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for this second crime, as well as Miss Ringer's murder. Okay. And the principal suspect. Don't listen to her, it's all lies, all of it. You're not like that, you'd never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of. Then how do you explain the letter, detective? Unlike Mr. Winner, I suspected that Judge Gavel herself had some proof to support her accusation. Gumshoe's about to lose his badge as well. Yeah. I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive. Nicely done, Gavel. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions. You better have answers.
Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace?
Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground.
I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage. I really want to just make this fuck-ass judge eat humble pie.
As the lesson on adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer.
She's good. Better than ever, even. But you can take it out, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, of course.
Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time.
Eh, who's on you on, sir?
There is only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth.
Uh-oh. Looks like the kid's got something to say.
Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning.
Quiet, you. My thoughts exactly. Okay. Let's have a look at our evidence then, shall we? Okay. Do-do-do. That is from Rosie. Okay. Victim's body discovered in the committee chamber. Preliminary findings place time of death at sometime late last night. Cause of death is a set of 3 puncture wounds on the left side of the chest inflicted by a candle holder. Victim also suffered a head, head injury post-mortem. Prominent burn mark on back of victim's right hand. Okay. Family bonding over the annoying kid getting whipped. It's amazing. This is the candle holder. Gotta wonder why it's got fucking spikes like that. So Kay was up on the viewing platform and got pushed off. And we think that this happened not long after she went up, so probably about 8 PM. But if the victims died late at night, I think whoever has pushed Kay off this red... I'm just going to call them Redcoat for now. Redcoat has pushed Kay off of the building. And I think Redcoat is probably the one who's killed Rosie. I think Redcoat is actually more likely than the grandma.
Hold it!
What exactly was the nature of their relationship?
Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you?
Now, as I was saying, how could Kay have been pushed off the big building and survive? See... The thing is, we saw her get pushed off of something. You know? She's been pushed off of something. We need to work this out. Did she land on the Jammin' Ninja?
Hold it!
Can you tell us any more about this plot?
The letter implies a theft.
And it was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed.
Objection!
Anybody can forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof of anything.
Overruled. I also seem to recall Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion.
She's on sabbatical.
How can you be sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you she had resumed her activities, surely. Perhaps she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you.
I can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it.
As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something.
Okay. Oh, I need to press on that other one, don't I? Okay.
Hold it!
Whatever reason, could you be a little more specific?
Not at the moment. But I am sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. Whereas your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you.
I hate the fact she's just like, yeah, we've got some bullshit theories and that instantly assumes guilt because I'm a fucking judge. Why is she on the... No, we need to have her stricken from the role immediately. We need to have her disbarred. I hate this character. I fucking hate this character. She's awful. She's the worst. There is no possibility anyone's going to come up in this game who is worse than Verity Gavel, right?
Objection!
I concede that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive.
Overruled.
A letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene? How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where is your proof to the contrary? You feel that she's got done dirty by the official translation? I think she's just rotten. She's terrible. There's nothing good about this character. Like, there is not even a shred of goodness. She's just... I don't know why she's, like, babysitting this winner asshole, but it's like... There's nothing of justice in this judge. There's nothing of justice. There's just bullshit. You're right, Gus. Up in there. Cat just ran out of the room at heckin' high speed. That was odd. Well, is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer? You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh. I wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan. It doesn't? Oh, I guess not, huh? Aha! But it will once we hold a flame to reveal the secret writing.
I wouldn't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace. And we don't need it to. Not when we have...
Hold it! Okay. We were able to examine the pocket in question for ourselves.
And you want to know why the letter wasn't there, I assume?
It's simple. The police's #1 priority was handing it over to me.
The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest, next to her heart, in other words, to indicate her heart's desire that her killer be brought to justice.
I have little interest in sentimental speculation about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me. The fact that you said the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket. Hold on. Was there no left chest pocket? Hold on. There's no chest pocket, is there? Arab. Is that a pocket? They said something about it, didn't they? The victim's left chest pocket. That is a pocket. But then that causes a new question to arise. Oh, how... The letter's intact.
It is the truth, as the goddess is my witness. That is where the letter was found. There is no doubt about it.
The same place where she was stabbed with the candelabrum.
I think that might prove to be a very important clue.
I can't imagine Kay writing a letter like that. But unless we can get more out of Judge Gavel, I don't think we'll be able to prove that she didn't. I should try pressing the good judge on some of her statements and see if she lets something slip. I'm still safe scumming this bit. Please understand. Okay, so it's not the fact that the letter's not got holes in it. I thought the letter not having holes in it was the gotcha, but it's not. Ha. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of the killer. I mean, there's blood on it, but where's the holes? What? Is it the photo of the body? Is it the photo of the body?
Objection!
It's the photo of the body. That doesn't make... that... Why... Hang on. Why is the picture of the body the correct thing, but the picture of the letter with no holes in it not correct? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us that Miss Faraday is her killer. Ha! I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you. Hey, you take that back. Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means. If I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket. Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed, 3 punctures to the chest and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? So I was right, but the present was on a weird point. Well, Judge Gavell, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. That the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone is the real culprit who almost certainly also forged this letter. You remember Justice Courtney being a better character than Verity Gavell? I mean, it wouldn't take very much. Eustace Winner at this point is a better character than Verity Gavell. Eustace fucking Winner! No! It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter. And you fell for a hook, line, and sinker.
Objection!
No, Faraday did it. The letter was in her other pocket, yeah.
Seriously?
The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left.
Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly foolish fool. Are you that just incurably foolish?
Why do you keep whipping me and stop making fun of my deductions?
There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yes, even though I had no intention of doing so. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests that it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless that report was given by you.
Gavell, say something.
She wasn't as much of a zealot. She had good objections which made sense, and while she didn't trust Edric to the CP, it was more to stop you bullshit boss and at least pretend to use evidence his way. Yeah, see, if she was written more like that, I'd tolerate her a lot more. But her whole thing is just, oh, I like justice. The goddess is with me. Every single thing I say is correct because the goddess. And it's just like, what is this? Is this the is this the fucking Inquisition or some shit? No. I don't like her. I don't like her. And I don't like the contraction apostrophe EM. As far as I'm concerned, his name is Dig Them. And I am not having sugar smacks, alright? No objections? Good. Then allow me to continue. So have we established the existence of a second... So we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer?
Whoever it was would have needed a key card. Judge Gavell proposed the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there is something questionable about the very basis of a theory itself? There is. This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
Take that!
That's very easy. Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gavell a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 AM, but you will note that someone else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 PM, so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is.
Where's your evidence, Your Honor?
My evidence? I am the evidence detective. Oh, come on! Sorry, give me a second. What was that? Give me a second, guys. What is that noise? Oh, right, okay. I understand. Oh, My God. The paranoia is kicking my ass. But guess what, guys? It was nothing to worry about. It was some boy racer with an incredibly small penis and an extremely loud exhaust.
It was my keycard.
Okay.
There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as they please. Is there?
Unless you killed her. Perhaps not, but that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague.
Overruled.
What utter nonsense. What would I have had to gain from killing her?
Objection!
I am sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had.
Overruled.
I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime?
Because you hate justice. Who is her IT specialist? It's Franklin Winner.
I used my keycard, that much is true. But my reason for entering this room is far from questionable.
Then perhaps you care to tell us why?
I had business here in the committee chamber.
It's Larry! Oh no.
There were certain preparations to make.
Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I am not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess.
My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me. To relieve me of my badge. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who's this? Who in there? What the fuck? Wait! He's in red! Who the fuck is this? He's in red. I instantly suspect this person. I instantly suspect this guy. He has a deep and creepy voice. Okay. Oh, really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. You'll have to forgive me, it's just, I get so emotional. The tears that just, I can't stop them.
Chairman Winner.
What? What? Winner? Ah, Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And is this young Francisca you I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big? Wait, his name is Blaze DeBest. Ah, I see. So this is where the DeBest jokes come from. Understood. I don't think that Eustace is DeBest. I think he's DeWorst. But yeah, we've got some nepotism going on here. Huh?
Uncle Winner, it's been far too long.
And so formal. I thought we were like family. You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. Ah, but time goes by so very fast. Oh, I can't help but shut up there. You know what? You see what he's doing with his beard here? Like, if I just move out of the way, do you see he's wringing his beard out? One of the worst things about having a beard, because, like, if I look at his chin, my beard is probably about, like, that long. Down to about there. It's about 10-inch beard, right? Some mornings I will wake up and it's like I've drooled into my beard at night. And it's just fucking soaked through and I have to go and wash my beard out. It's horrible. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? Committee member's been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this? Bring your pups to work day.
Silence. Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself.
So he's the hand that the goddess tugs herself off with. Understood.
A former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. He looks like a fusion between Eldoon and Latouche. Oh my god. Aye, Verity. Very. Let's go into the bathroom. You can have a taste of my salty broth. Allow me to apologise for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct. And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I'm Excelsius Winter. Father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where.
Dad, you're... Here, use my handkerchief.
He was chief prosecutor when Von Karma was prosecutor. So hang on, he's the one who gave Von Karma the penalty, isn't he? So he's the one who gave Von Karma the penalty for the IS-7 case. Okay. Like father, like son, I suppose, though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation?
Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday.
Excelsius is a pretty intimidating name. See, it's not a very intimidating name for me, because over here, it's very similar to a brand of shaving razor. It's very similar to a brand of shaving razor, and he obviously doesn't use them. So it's like, it's a very ineffectual sounding name to me. It's not a name, it's like a title or something. Yeah, I suppose. Excelsius Prime. Transformers, he's got goggles on his eyes. Also, beards wage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Objection!
You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong...
Don't test my patience. Alright, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we?
I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies.
I think you've all made your cases very clearly. All except for you, Eustace.
What? But Dad!
We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves seems pretty apt based on what I've heard. Kay's no criminal. She helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. All the way back to the ending of 1-4, you said we'd meet the chief prosecutor eventually. Oh, I see. Man, you know what? You know what, Hades? 1-4 was... We were doing 1-4 like a year and a half ago. It was the back end of 2023 that we did that case. Holy shit. Wait, was it longer than that? No, because 24 we did... 2024 we did Apollo Justice. And I got through most of the first game. I started the first game in October of 23. And I finished the third game in January of 24, because it was like a week before Apollo Justice Remaster came out. Damn, time does fly out. Much about this case is still unclear, so please, you have to let us... Ah, it's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. But, circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck's that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious and we have so little of it. And there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? He is definitely the one who pushed Kay off of the bridge, the building even, and I'm almost certain that that makes him the suspect, in my mind, for this murder. I think he killed her. I think he's killed this woman. I don't know why. It's purely because Kay saw someone in a red coat, and he burned a bunch of documents. Yeah, and look at his face. Like, Gant was at least sort of like a poker face. But this guy has the poker face of Peter Griffin. Ah, all right, Miss Kay Faraday. Time to come along quietly. One thing that's interesting is it explains why the law system's the way it is. Yeah, it's sort of Dark Age of law and all that, huh? You gotta go, Hades, no worries. I think we're probably gonna get to the end of this section and wrap up, to be honest, because my voice is not doing so great at the minute. I need to go get myself some throat sweets and some Lemsip. Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you.
To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, a hearing would be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective?
So either Kay goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge. What the heck am I supposed to do?
You'd use his badge to shield yourselves. Oh, how the committee too has fallen.
Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the Goddess of Justice.
A law system embodied by a single person is no law system. Yeah, there's something like that kind of going on elsewhere at the minute, isn't there? Where one person is like, I'm going to do some courts, I'm going to do the biggest courts, the best courts, and the Sleepy Hunter Hillary emails ain't going to do no courts, and the Bigly courts, but we're going to do the deporting, and we're going to do the tariffs, and it's going to be so winning. It's going to be so winning and Bigly. And it's just like, no. No. You kind of go, click, click. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father. Point! To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my face is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. Objection!
I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Cavell, a moment, please.
Yes? What is it? Your badge. What is the meaning of this?
I am returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now. You're giving it all up just like that? You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding, please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what's that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. Holy shit, what a line. God damn. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Objection!
Are you running away from Savant Karma from me? Say what you will, Francisca. You won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this. Megatron will be proud. Hell yeah.
No, this is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me.
Wait, Kay, don't go. Uh-oh. You stay right where you are, detective. But sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I'll go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well, now, this is no good, is it? We let a dangerous criminal run free. I try, and yet it's never enough.
There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far.
She'd better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Oh, I see. I was right. So you remember I said before? I thought there was a Damon Gant situation going on behind the scenes and that she was being coerced in some form. The pieces are falling into place very rapidly. Like, the pieces are falling into place so rapidly, it's like we're watching Suse play Tetris. It's just like clonk, 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 and suddenly everyone else is knocked out. I understand you. He is the bad guy. She's trusting a system that's completely broken. Yeah, exactly. She's trusting a system that's completely broken with... Something is being used... Something's hanging over her head. And he's got that sword. He's the one holding the sword of Damocles. I'm beginning to understand. Okay. Right. Okay, well, let's pull over here because we've been going for 2 and 20, and I've got a couple of bits I need to do before wife gets home tonight. So, excuse me. Whew, that was fun. That is a... This case has the potential to jump up into my top case list. Like, this has the potential to be an S-tier case. And you know how critical I am of this series. You know, if something even mildly pisses me off, I rage about it. But then you get a case like this, and I think when praise is due, you give it out. Wholeheartedly. Okay. So, tomorrow, 3 PM UK time, we are playing Hollow Knight again. So we're going to carry on delving into the land of the sexy insect bugs and hopefully make some progress there. After that, my schedule is a bit up in the air, mostly because I need to get down to the band practice space at some point with my guitar player and just write some shit, because when we write music together, we tend to write best when it's just me and him. And it's no slight on the other guys in the band, it's just the case that when you've got so many chefs cooking at once, the pot gets muddy. So it's a case of, if me and the guitar player go down, we put some ideas together, we cook up a nice basic dish, and then the other guys come in, we can garnish. You know, we can add some herbs, we can add some flares, we can add some salt, you know, we can salt bay or whatever the fuck. Very broadly though, I imagine it's going to be a case of finishing off Hyper Metroid Super on Monday. We can probably finish Signalis on Tuesday. Wednesday's already been selected as being Trauma Center. So we might play Oblivion. I mean, Oblivion was fun. I want to play that again at some point, but I'm going to see how I go with that. So what we might do is we might do like an extended Saturday session of Oblivion and just like put Hollow Knight on the back burner for like a week. I don't know. We'll see how we go with that. Anyhow, I'm going to go now, guys. Look after yourselves. Take lots of care. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Hollow Knight. If I don't know, enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Schedule will go up on Sunday. And yeah, hopefully we can get to the bottom of this red-coated asshole. Why is it people with red coats ruin everything? Damn the British, I'll never forgive them. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care.